Hello everybody, welcome to week 3 of the course. I just wanted to give a brief kind of overview. And actually I just got off the phone and Adobe Connect with you guys for our first video conference. It is Tuesday night here. I don't know, I think it went pretty well. Not to jinx anything, but it seemed like it was good. So good job. In the future, we might have to take a little bit less time going over readings, but that's okay. Shelly, what you did was great. So, yeah. All right. So this coming week is on developing research topics and developing ethical research. The topic is on getting ready to do research from a positivistic point of view, and on moving from these sort of vague ideas about what you want to study to setting up how you'll actually be able to recognize it and operationalize it. That includes, or this is going to include, last week's operationalizing variables, sort of a review, and then an introduction to how research questions are developed and hypotheses are set up, and then an overview of ethics and ethical research. No time like the present to start on ethics. There's 2 readings that I'll talk about. The Bernard, Chapter 3, Prepping for Research, and then the Fleur-Laban, Informed Consent in Anthropology, We Are Not Exempt. From Bernard, I will tell you the most important thing, the take-home from that reading, is his Table 3.1 in the 5th edition, which is Generating Types of Studies. I think it's fantastic. It's a good way to get you guys starting thinking about how to set up a hypothesis to test bivariate relationships between variables. So in other words, the interaction between 2 variables at a time. This could be how something from the environment affects a particular observed behavior. It could be how beliefs or values, what Bernard calls internal states, affect some specific reported behavior. So this table is what you guys will use for this week's assignment in hypothesis creation and testing, or at least the operationalizing of the variables in your hypotheses so that you can actually then test them. My advice will be keep your hypotheses simple, okay? Very simple. As something goes up, something else goes down, or they co-vary, they both go up. So in other words, just keep your hypotheses very simple, and something that's easy to recognize will be easy to recognize. The Fleur-Laban piece, it's just a classic in ethics for anthropology. It's a piece out of Human Organization. The 2 supplementary readings, which I threw in, are actually from our own students, from the graduate students, or our alumni. They're both from their IRB applications, in Institutional Review Board. One is an informed consent form from Jessica McKinnon. Jessica's project just sailed through. And then the other one is Jarrah Carrington. Jarrah is one of only 2 of our students that have ever gone up in front of the entire IRB review board. So in other words, most anthropology projects, they get reviewed by 2 or 3 people who sort of sit around and, give comments each one. But then there's a few that get flagged depending on the research topic. There's a few that get flagged to go in front of the what's called full board review. And that is where, so Jarrah had to come to campus and sit at the end of a long table and essentially have people bat questions at her. Not in a mean-spirited way, but just making sure that she had thought a bunch of things through. So they batted questions at her for probably half an hour, and she had to answer them. But you will understand why when you see her project. She did a fantastic project, and so she and I worked on her IRB application for a long time, and it turned out really good. So anyway, that's why that's in the course too. I guess that's it. As usual, if you guys have any questions, please feel free to speak up. That's it. I guess I'll see you guys in the discussion and then in next week's video conference. Take care.